Good morning and welcome to Market Monday for September 15th, 2025. This week, all eyes are on the Fed and how much they'll lower rates at this Wednesday's meeting. And while the financial media will obsess over whether it's one or two cuts, remember there are still two more meetings through the end of this year, October 29th and December 10th. And as of this writing, it appears we'll get one cut on Wednesday, and then one more cut on the October meeting. Speaking of financial media, we came across this gem last week. We have the flight attendant informing the passengers to fasten their seatbelts as the pilot indicated they will experience some turbulence. Then we have a, shall we say, exaggerated response here, and of course, the punchline that not to worry, he's a financial reporter. Probably the most accurate cartoon ever written. And while cartoons and memes may seem silly on the surface, they often drive home very important points. It's literally the media's job to hijack your emotions and keep you on edge and thus glued to the screen. There's literally no incentive to deliver quality information or advice. And in fact, if quality information and advice is often boring, perhaps they have an incentive not to give you quality information and advice. Something else on our minds, especially since markets have been so good these past few years, is the looming midterm election year in 2026 that Matt mentioned last week. As a reminder, the last calendar years that the market was down was 2022 and then 2018. Coincidence? Maybe. Those years also experienced declining federal budget deficits. So when we hear all of the information and news about balanced budgets, let's be careful what we wish for. But the important thing is, what does it mean for you and your portfolio? One thing on our minds is this: stock and bond correlation, meaning when one goes up, what does the other do? For the past 40 or 50 years, conventional thinking has been to diversify across different asset classes, like stocks and bonds, that supposedly zig when the other zags. And the goal is to reduce the wild swings of the stock market so we can stay invested, which has proven to be a winning strategy over long periods of time. And that's worked fairly well. We can see here in the 90s, they tended to move in the same direction. But since around the year 2000, there were periods of negative correlation. When one zigged, the other zagged. Periods of modest positive correlation, meaning they both moved in the same direction. But for the most part, you could say stock-bond diversification worked. It did what it was supposed to do. Then around 2021, 2022, when the Fed went on one of the fastest hiking cycles of all time, that crushed the bond markets, which are still in a bear market as a result. And since then, we've only seen increasing correlation, meaning stock-bond correlation is not providing the diversification benefits that we expect. We're not suggesting abandoning diversification by any means, as we see the correlation changes over time and across different market environments. However, we are saying that other ideas and other strategies and tools must be considered to procure that true, reliable diversification that helps us stay the course. Your dedicated advisory team will custom tailor some of these strategies and tools according to your unique goals. And today, we'll leave you with this. Here's a look at all the crypto fund launches over the past 5 years. This doesn't include the majority of 2025 launches, and there's a giant wave coming over the next 12 months. Have a great week.